Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you my really cute bath bomb gift box. This is a Christmas themed one, as you can probably tell because I've put Christmas on the top here, and this fits a Lush bath bomb. Now I've got a lovely customer by the name of Tracy, and she asked me if I could make some boxes that would fit for a Lush bath bomb, and she actually gifted me 2 bath bombs, so thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. I made her a couple of boxes to put her bath bombs in, and she's given me these 2, so I'm going to make some more as Christmas gifts, which I thought were really a great idea to start getting ahead of the game in my preparations. So I do hope you enjoy this project, and this project is inspired by Tracy's wish for a bath bomb box, so thank you very much. So the paper that I've used for this is the Lights Aglow, and I've gone for matching DSP and cardstock because I just thought it gave it a sort of a lovely subtle Christmas feel, and it sort of has like a sophisticated look. I hope that's what I've aimed for anyway. So these are the templates that I'm using for the box design. So because the box measures 3 by 3 by 3, and I needed some areas to glue, I actually used 2 of the A4 card stock pieces. You can use the 8.5 by 11 as well in America and Canada as the American letter size to create the box, and then you have to glue those 2 together, and then obviously you make your box shape up and glue it. But this way it does use 2 pieces of cardstock. I have used the excess pieces of card to make other things as well, but these are the 2 templates that you'll need to follow. So for my first piece, I'll just pop that there to show you. Okay, so here's my piece with measuring 7 by 7 inches, and I'm just going to score it at 3 and at 6, and then I'm going to rotate it and I'm going to score it at 3 and at 6. There we go. So I'll take that one out of the way. And then you've got the 9 3/4 by 7 inch. So on the 7-inch side, again, I'm scoring it at 3 and 6. That's it. And then I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to score it at 3, 6, and 9. There we go. So I'll take that off then. That's all my scoring done. So I'm going to get my paper snips out for now, and I'm going to start by, this is going to be the top of the box just here, so that will be my lid. So I'm just going to start by cutting away this. So I'm going to cut away here. This is going to be my tab for gluing, and I'll just cut it up here. I will lay it flat again next to the template so you can see what I'm doing. I didn't quite finish that snipping off just there. Oops, there we go. And then this one just here, like this. How awesome is that? There you go, that's lovely. Now I'm going to cut down this one just here. I'm not going to do anything with that then though, because I do need to trim this, but I'm going to use my template to be my guide with this one. And then I am going to cut up here, and this is the base, so I'm just doing this, and I'm going to do this. Lovely. There we go. I'm going to bend these up because there's a little bit of trimming away, because this is the base of the box. To make it neat, I just need to make sure this little tab has gone. There you go. So I'll leave that one just there, and I'm going to start on this box just here now. So I need this to sit like that so that it can be glued next to each other. So I know this is going to be my base and this is going to be my side tab. So I'm just going to snip here, up here. Take this off like this. There we go, and take this one away. There we go. And then I'm going to cut up the bottom just here, like this. And like I did a second ago, I'm just going to flip these up so I make sure this bottom piece looks nice and tidy and snip it away like that. Okay, so that is that will fit on there, and this will be the base of the box just here. So just going to turn this over here, and I'm going to work out that that needs to be where my tab is. So I'm going to cut down, I'll cut this one away like that and cut it across there like this, and then that comes off, and I'm going to corner round here. Now if you don't have a corner rounder, you can simply just take a slither off there. There's that one, and there is that one. There you go. So that's my first template, which just looks like that. Okay, there we go. And eventually I'll cut a little notch out of here as well, but I won't do that until I put the DSP on, because I need to cut through that as well. Right, so I'm going to turn this one over, and you can see that this piece here needs to be the lid, so I need to cut this one down. So I'm just going to roughly take it to the same place, and I'll just trim across it using this one just here as my guide, like that. And then I will corner around this piece here as well, like this. There you go, just like that, and like this. And then I'm going to do the very top piece just here as well. So I like to corner around. I know not everybody does, but for me it just finishes off a project, and sort of makes it look good. So it's a personal choice. Okay, so I can see that this has got, this flap here has just got a little bit just here which I need to neaten up. So I'm just going to take that off like that and just round that up. If you can do this at this point in the project, it just makes life easier when you're actually putting it all together. So there you go. Okay, so there are my templates. I'm going to do some burnishing now, and then I will stick my DSP layers on. It's definitely the fun bit of this project. It's when it starts to sort of come alive a little bit. So I hope nobody feels it's too early to start Christmas prep. I think I've started a few projects. We're coming into October soon, so it's going to be all guns blazing for me soon. Okay, right, so we're going to be sticking these like this. So I know this is going to be the front of the box just here, and this will be the back of the box here. So I always like to bear that in mind. So I've cut out my layers of that beautiful designer series paper that I showed you, and I've got one here for the lid, which is round, and I've got 4 here which are going to be the sides, and you can see the color coordination is awesome, and this is why I love Stampin' Up products so much. I'm going to get out my liquid glue because I do like a little bit of maneuverability when it comes to this, and I am going to stick my pieces down. So I've got my multi-purpose liquid glue, Tombow, and these measure 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. So they've just got a little lip to allow a little bit of the cardstock through. And I'm just going to try to put a thin layer around the edge to hold this into place. And then I'm going to try and center it as best I can visually and press down with it. And I'll do that for all 5 of my little 2 by 7/8 by 2 by 7/8 squared pieces, which will fit on the sides of the box, just like this. So yeah, I just think this has got a real sort of sophisticated element to it. Let's just check. There we go. That's lovely. And yeah, I like the overall look of this project. I just think it was subtle. It's Christmas, but it was like sophisticated, subtle Christmas. So I'll stick all of these pieces on and then give it a minute or so to dry. Oops, go. A little bit of spillage there. It's a bit over glued, this one, got a bit excited, I think. There we go. And then the last of the squares. Love to know in the comments which one you prefer when they're finished. Also like to know how you guys are getting on with your Christmas prep. Hope it's all going well. If you've even started. In fairness, most of my friends and family do think it's hilarious that I've started. But when you're a crafter and you're going to give handmade gifts, you do need to plan ahead and start a little bit earlier. Because there is an expectation that there is an element of handmade in my gifts or in my packaging, which I love because that's what I love to do. It's why paper craft. It's why I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator, because I love their products and I love to craft. So it sort of fits hand in hand. There you go. So I'm going to turn these over now, and then I am going to glue them. So I'll pop that one there and I'll pop that one here. So I need to glue, to start with, I need to glue this onto this so that it matches up. So I'm just going to put it roughly where I want, and then I'm just going to do a little outline shape of the glue, and I'm going to press that down so that it matches up as best I can. And then I'm going to turn it over, because I find that sometimes getting this bit here straight and accurate can be my best guide. There we go. It looks kind of good. Let's have a little look. So when I put it that way, it looks like it lines up. When I put it that way, yep, it looks like it lines up as well. Okay, so I shall do this section next. So I'll pop that one like that, and I'll just glue here like this, and then I'll press this over as well. There we go. So I'll press that down till it picks up, and then I shall do the same, make sure it all meets as best I can. There we go, and press these down. So now I'm going to use my bone folder. So I'll press down the outside, and then I'll do the same here. Turn them over and do the same. And now I'm just going to go inside and just make sure it's all secured down as best it can be, where I've glued it on the inside. Yep, there we go, lovely. Okay, so now I need to build the base of my box up. So I want this one, which is going to be at the front of my box, to be the last. So I'm gonna flip it the wrong way, and I'm literally going to trim a tiny slither off these pieces going across here, just like this. It's my personal choice to do this because I just don't want any potential overhang, and then a real slither again at the front just here. So I'm going to leave the last piece I put down, this one, intact. So I'll start with the side pieces. I'm going to do a little bit of gluing just here. Hope you can see this okay. Hope it's in shot for you. There we go, just like that. I'm going to pop this down then. Oops. Just like that. Okay. And then I'll press it down as best I can. I'm going to do this piece next. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll bring this down like that, making sure it's always lined up as square as it can be. And then I've got my last piece just here, which I'm going to put in lastly. And this, because it's got the almost 4 complete layers, gives the box some strength, because it's going to hold quite a heavy gift in the bath bomb. And you can see I've turned my bone folder the wrong way around, and I'm just pressing down to get as much grip as I can, and that looks fine. And then I'm just gonna put my bath bomb in just like this. There we go. Make sure my paper's tucked out the way, and then you've got my 2 flaps there, and then you've got this one just here, which I'm just gonna check fits. Yep, that fits lovely, perfect, all good. Happy with that. Now I'm going to take this up and I'm going to use my, I'm going to round off a little notch just here. So I have a circle punch here. There are lots of punches you can use, or you can use dies before it's assembled, and that's fine as well. But I'm just going to roughly work out where my midpoint is. I'm just going to take a thumb notch out just like that. So now I have my thumb notch there. It just makes it a little bit easier to open and shut. There we go. So that's in there. That is closed just there, and then you've got the little thumb notch there. Just makes it a little bit easier to open and close because you've got that little thumb notch just there. So that is the box with the bath bomb in it completed. So now I'm going to move on to decoration. So I'll just show you some of the bits I've got to decorate. I've got this beautiful gold foil from the papers, from the designer, it's not a designer series paper, it's a specialty cardstock. I have heat embossed the word Christmas onto some of the coordinating soft succulent cardstock, and I've used the word Christmas out of the Handmade Wishes stamp because I love the font of it. And I've used, for the flag just here, the double stitched, I've used this beautiful cutout here, and this is from the Stylish Shapes dies, and this is an absolute one of my favourites. I use it all the time. I also use my layering circle dies, and I've used the third one down just there to cut out this circle because it sort of fitted the best with leaving a little bit of the stars around the outside. So I just thought that complemented the shape. So I'll pop that just here. And I'm going to use the beautiful shimmer ribbon in gold just here. So it's the same ribbon, and I just think it complements this style so much. So I'm going to start off by doing myself a bow basically. So I will just pop that there. I need a little bit of girth here. So I do tend to try and cut it on the roll, but it doesn't always work. Let's wait and see how this one fares. So I'm just going to I want a little bow going off at the side again. So I want it facing outwards, so I need to be careful which way around I loop. Okay. So if I loop there and then loop this round and pull that through, sort of would like a neat looking bow. There we go. How's that feeling? Yeah, kind of looks quite cute. Slightly going off at a little angle, but hopefully it'll straighten up as there we go. As I continue working on the project, with a bit of luck, it'll just straighten itself out a little bit. But that is the gist of the bow. Just there. Might have to use something to hold it in place because it does not want to stay put at the minute. There we go. Oh, look at that. A little bit of brute force there, and it's decided to play a bit better for me. Thank you very much, bow. There we go. And we've got all of that there. They all look sort of straight, and that's perfect. Right, so next I'm going to pop on dimensionals my disc in the center, just like that. So I'm going to pop a few dimensionals on the back of here. Let's see. So if I put, there we go. So if I put one there and one there, and then a couple either side I might do as well. Okay, so one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then I'll take these off the back. There we go. So I'll stick this on first, and then I'll glue my sentiment layer. And I could do it the other way around, but the bow can sometimes skew the look. So I just want to make sure. I'm gonna have to turn this to me, guys. Sorry if this is in your way a little bit. I want to try as best I can to get it centered as possible. There we go. And then I'll butt that up against it. See, there, just like that. And that is relatively centered. And then I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on the back of here. Again, my multi-liquid purpose glue from Tombow. Just a tiny bit on the back of there, very thinly spread. And then I'm going to pop my lovely Christmas sentiment in place. And I'm just going to press that down just like that. It does move about a little bit, so you might need to leave it to dry before you mess with it too much. And then I'm going to decorate the top, and then we'll work on the sides. So I've got these beautiful, they're called festive adhesive backed pearls, but on the packet it says red and green, but they are festive because they've got silver and gold in them as well. So I'll just open these up. Now I've got a choice here because they've got this beautiful green, which really, it's like a pearlized green and a pearlized red, and I really like it. It sort of really fits with the green here, but I could use the gold as well, but I'm going to opt for the green because I love the look of it. Can you see that just there? So I'll pop 2 up here, and I just think it really picks up the green in the design series paper and the cardstock. Oops, that one didn't want to. And your little fella can go down there. Lovely, super. So yeah, happy with the look of that. So I'll pop that out my way. And then finally, there is a stamp set and coordinating dies called Spruce Stamp, and in them they've got these beautiful stars. If I just show them to you, and I've die cut out a few. Just here, I'll just get the stamp set out for you. So this is the stamp set, and these are the coordinating dies. They're just fabulous, and you can see there's a star just there and just there. So I'm going to turn this up just like this, and you can see that I've put 3 on there, so I'm probably going to put a few on the front here. I'm going to grab my silicone mat, and I'm going to pop a little bit of the glue on here. Now, as I've said before, you can definitely use the adhesive backed. You've got like a backing to the anything you die cut out, and then you can literally peel it off, and it's like double-sided. However, I don't have any left, so I'm just going to use a little bit of glue, and I'm going to just tap it away like this. This is definitely a messier way of doing it, but it works for me. So I'll pop 1 just like this, I think. Might only put, oops, my sticky fingers then. Just press that down like this. It doesn't want to stick. It does want to stick on my fingers, but not on the box. So I'll press it down here like that. And I'll put maybe a smaller one. So I'll just do a little bit of gluing on the back here, move it around. And I'll pop 1 just like that there. Lovely. I'll use my bone folder to press it down. There we go. So there's 2 there. Turn it to the side. I'll pop a smaller one, sorry. I'm just gonna glue it up. I'll probably put this one here, just like that, and then bone folder it down. And just like that. There we go. Oops, that did want to wiggle, didn't it? Yeah, I'm not making it look very good, am I? I think if I was you, I'd buy the backing, the adhesive backing strip, and die cut it out with it on. Okay, I'm going to put one of the larger ones on the back here. So I'll pop a little bit more of my glue here. Just like that, and then turn it a little bit more. There we go. Just put 1 in the center maybe. There we go. Bone folder it down, and then maybe one of the small ones up in the bottom maybe. So just getting a bit of this glue on. There we go. And I'll just go down here with this one like that. There we go. Oops, press it in with my bone folder. Oh, that bone folder's even sticking now. There we go. There we go. Okay. So these are the completed bath bomb boxes for Christmas. I hope that you like them. I think they look really quite cute. They're a perfect fit size, and they are 3" by 3" boxes squared. So yeah, they fit the Lush bath bomb very well. So you could grab a few of those, make a couple of these boxes and put any design you want on. You could make them for birthdays, Christmas, for anything really, New Year, any kind of celebration, hostess gifts, anything you want. So they would be really handy. I hope that you've enjoyed watching today's project. Please do comment below, definitely like, and please subscribe. I'm over my 600 now. Thank you very much for everyone that's subscribed so far. I am making my way slowly to that 1,000 goal, and I would love you to help me do that by subscribing, so please consider that. I will make sure that I put the templates that I have used, pictures of these templates, on my blog post, and I will put description and measurements. You can follow the links to my blog post below. I'll put them in metric and imperial, so you'll have centimetres and inches to follow. If anybody is interested in any of the products that I've used, or any Stampin' Up products, and you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can shop with me for any of the countries in Europe that currently supply Stampin' Up goodies. So please do follow the links below to shop with me as well if you don't already have a demonstrator. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.